Hello everyone, I'm Godzilla of One, and this is my review of Upon the Shelf, a fanfiction written by kainofthesand and requested by HMX Tyler Lee on Patreon. This is the story of a Sweetie Belle plushie waiting day in and day out for someone to take her home, but the one who finally buys her is far from who she expected. But they might need each other a lot more than she realizes. Very bare-bones summary, I know, but this is one of those stories I feel if I tell you too much about it, I risk ruining its best moments. Just know if that description makes you think of Toy Story, this story has a very similar feel to that, including the deep, tear-jerking parts that will most likely make you cry. And this is far from a bad thing. It only really enhances the story, and if you enjoyed Toy Story, you're probably going to enjoy this. Though the story has a lot more to offer than just nostalgic feelings. The themes of the story are pretty deep, and what I can say without spoiling too much is that fiction means a lot of things to a lot of different people. Entertainment is only the tip of the iceberg, and for a lot of people, MLP means a lot more than just the show I like to watch. And that's something core to the story. There are a lot more themes, but if I got into them, I'd be spoiling a lot. On a character front, Sweetie Belle and her owner are both great. I would bet the majority of people empathize with one of them, if not both, or at least feel something for them. I know I did. Sweetie Belle is adorable, and well knowledgeable, which is nicely explained by her having learned from the people at the Build-A-Bear workshop she was sold at. She's also very innocent, which is what you'd expect from a children's toy of a tiny unicorn filly. I wanted to hug her throughout the story. For the normal reasons you would want to hug a plushie, and because she really needed a hug. As for owner, I won't spoil anything because a lot of the story's effectiveness is finding out more about them, but they're a very well-written character, and I'll leave it at that. One thing I'm definitely praising the writer for is their use of show don't tell. Because our protagonist is a plushie, she can't move on her own. We only hear and see what she hears and sees, instead of getting exposition dumps. So a lot of the details have to be interpreted by the audience, especially concerning her owner. A lot of writers, and even the show itself, forget to do this a lot, and I love this story for it. It makes for a very intriguing and compelling story, because a lot of times we'll understand what Sweetie Belle's hearing better than she does. Which makes sense, because she's an innocent little plushie. She understands a lot more than you'd expect, but she doesn't understand everything. Which makes for a good way to include dramatic irony. As for critiques, I will admit some of the dialogue does feel a bit awkward. Nothing too bad though, and nothing that breaks me out of the story. While not a negative, this is a heavy story, and while not flat out depressing, there aren't all that many moments of levity either. I personally really enjoyed it, but if you're looking for a happy, fun story about a plush toy and their owner, this isn't it. If you're looking for a deep, moving story, this might be the story for you, though. I definitely had a great time reading it. Thanks again to HMX Tyler Lee for requesting this over on my Patreon. I'm just sorry it took so long to do. Real life has been a killer on my productivity for a long time, much longer than I would have liked. But that should be fixed now, so my productivity should be increasing in the coming weeks, so stay tuned. There will be a link to the story in the description. If you've read it, please let me know your thoughts on it. And consider leaving a like or subscribe to stick around for more in the future. Bye for now. I still don't have a catchphrase.